Hi friends, once again welcome back in our educational channel, that is Precise Electronics. Friends, in previous lecture we have studied 4-bit ripple count, and in this video lecture we have to study decade counter, or it is known as a mod 10 counter. So first of all, what is counter? Counter is a sequential logic circuit in which the flip-flops are cascaded to each other, and this combinational circuit, this sequential circuit, is used to count the frequency of input clock pulse. So it is used to count the frequency, that is counter. In this lecture, we have to study mod 10 counter, that is decade counter. Decade means 10. So obviously this counter is used to count the 10 pulses. The stages counted by these counters are 10. Mod. Mod means modulus. So M, that is M capital, M is equal to 10. So to count the 10 pulses, we require 4 flip-flops. Why we require 4 flip-flops? If there are 8 stages, 8 pulses, then 2 raised to 3, N is equal to 3, N means N indicates the number of flip-flops. So in this case, maximum 3 flip-flops are required to count the 8 pulses. But in these counters, as there are more than 8 pulses but less than 16 pulses, 2 raised to 4, that means 4 flip-flops are required, because 2 raised to 4 is equal to 16. But in this circuit, the last 6 pulses can be skipped. So this counter is used to count the 10 pulses. After the 10th pulse, this flip-flop, this circuit, this counter get into reset mode. So at the end of the 10th clock pulse, the output of counter will be 0, 0, 0, 0. That is an initial statement. After that, this counter start counting from its beginning. So it start counting from its pulses, first pulses. So that is mod 10 counter. It is decade counter. The logic diagram of mod 10 counter or decade counter is now going to display on your screen. From this diagram, it is clear that it has 4 flip-flops. The first and third flip-flops are toggle flip-flops, because the J and K input of first and third flip-flops are connected to the plus VCC. Basically, all these 4 flip-flops are JK flip-flops. J and K input of first and third flip-flops are connected to the plus VCC. Therefore, the first and third flip-flops are in toggle mode, while the K input of second and fourth flip-flop are connected to the plus VCC. So obviously, the second and fourth flip-flop may be in reset mode. The clock input is connected to the clock input terminal of first flip. And friends, all these flip-flops, all these JK flip-flops are negative edge triggered JK flip-flop. Why it is negative edge? Because in this case, the bubble indicates it is a negative and the triangle indicates it is a edge. So it is a negative edge triggered flip-flop. So transition of state occurs only at the negative edge of input clock pulse. The input signal, a clock signal, is applied to the input terminal of first flip, whose J and K inputs are connected to the plus VCC. So this flip-flop is in toggle mode. The output of first flip-flop, that is A, drives the clock input terminal of second flip-flop, that is B flip-flop. And the same output is also connected to the clock input terminal of fourth flip-flop, that is a D flip-flop. So A drives the clock input of B as well as clock input of D flip-flop. J input of B flip-flop, K is connected to the plus VCC, but J input is connected to complement of last flip-flop, that is a fourth flip-flop. That is D complement is connected to the J input of second flip-flop. Output of second flip-flop, that is B, drive the clock input of third flip-flop, that is C flip-flop. The same output, that means the output of second flip-flop B, is also connected to the AND gate. In this case, 2-bit AND gate is used. So the output of B flip-flop is connected as a one input of AND gate. Now the third flip-flop, the both J and K are connected to the plus VCC. The output of third flip-flop is connected to the AND gate. That is the second input of AND gate. And the output of AND gate, the input of AND gate is now B and C. Output of second flip-flop and output of third flip-flop. So output of AND gate, that is B dot C, is connected to the J input of fourth flip-flop, whose K input is already connected to the plus VCC. And the clock input of the fourth flip-flop is nothing but the output of first flip-flop, that is A. So A drives the B and A also drives the D flip-flop, second and fourth flip-flop. The clear input is applied to all flip-flops. So at the initial stage, by applying a clear pulse, by applying a negative clear pulse, all flip-flops are made clear. Hence, the output of counter at the initial stage is 0, 0, 0, 0. DCBA is equal to 0, 0, 0, 0. Now, how this counter counts the input pulses? At the negative edge of the first clock pulse, the first flip-flop toggles because its both J and K inputs are connected to plus VCC. Hence, the transition of state occurs. So, output of first flip-flop changes from low to high. The remaining flip-flops remains in reset mode. So, output of counter is 0, 0, 0, 1. Output of A drives the B flip-flop. Both J and K input of B flip-flops are connected to the high logic because K input is connected to the plus VCC and J input of second flip-flop is connected to the D complement. It is connected to the D complement, and as all flip-flops are in reset mode, as the D last flip-flop is in reset mode, so output of last flip-flop is low, but the complement of output is high. So D complement is high. That's why both J and K input of second flip-flop are connected to the high logics. So obviously the second flip-flop is also in toggle mode. So first flip-flop, second flip-flop and third flip-flops are in toggle mode. So transition of state occurs as per our previous counter, that is a Ripple counter. With every clock pulse at the negative edge of the input clock pulse, the first flip-flop toggles. At every negative edge, at first edge, the first flip-flop changes state from 0 to 1. At the second clock pulse, at the negative edge of second clock pulse, once again A changes from 1 to 0. At the third pulse, once again A changes from 0 to 1, and so on. Similarly, B flip-flop also changes its state after every alternate clock edges. Means B flip-flop changes the state at the second clock pulse, fourth clock pulse, sixth clock pulse. And the C also changes the state after the fourth clock pulse. So the counter progresses from 0, 0, 0 to 0, 1, 1, 1. So counter progresses. At the end of the first clock pulse, the output is 0, 0, 0, 1. So at the end of the seventh clock pulse, the output of counter is 0, 1, 1, 1. That is DCBA is equal to 0, 1, 1, 1. Now the fourth flip-flop. The fourth flip-flop, that is a D flip-flop, is also in toggle. At this stage, the fourth flip-flop is in toggle mode. Why is it toggle mode? Because B and C flip-flops are in a set mode, so output of B and C are high. So output of AND gate is also high. That means the J input of fourth flip-flop is also high, whose K input is already connected to the high logic. Therefore, the fourth flip-flop is also in toggle mode. All flip-flops, previous flip-flop, that is a C flip-flop, B flip-flop and A flip-flops are already in a set mode. So, when the next pulse applies, that is at the negative of the 8th clock pulse, the output of A changes from 1 to 0. Output of B also changes from 1 to 0. Output of C also changes from 1 to 0, but output of D changes from 0 to 1 because fourth flip-flop is in toggle mode, and the negative edge of the first clock pulse that is connected to the last flip-flop, that is the clock input of last flip-flop, D flip-flop. So at the negative edge of the first clock pulse, the D flip-flop also changes its state and the transition of state occurs and flip-flop goes to set. So what is the output at this stage? The output at this stage is DCBA is equal to 1000. So at the end of the 8th clock pulse, the output of counter is 1000. Next, when the next pulse applies, at the negative edge of the 9th clock pulse, the A flip-flop changes its state from 0 to 1. So A changes its state from 0 to 1, but it is a positive edge. So this positive edge will not affect the state of the B and C flip-flop. The state of D flip-flop will also remain as it is. So there is no changes in the state of the next flip-flops. That is the B, C and D flip-flop remains in a last state. So output of counter at this stage at the end of the 9th clock pulse is DCBA is equal to 1001. A, first flip-flop A changes the state from 0 to 1. B remains in a last state, that is reset. C remains in a last state, that is also reset. But D is in set mode. So output of counter at this stage given or at the end of the 9th clock pulse is equal to DCB is equal to 1001. The next pulse arrives at the negative edge of the 10th clock pulse. Once again, A changes the state from 1 to 0. A changes the state from 1 to 0, that is a negative edge. So this negative edge is applied to the second flip-flop and the fourth flip-flop. But the J input of second flip-flop is now connected to the low logic. Why it is connected to the low logics? Because as the last flip-flop, D flip-flop is in set mode, what is the output at the end, at the negative edge of the 9th clock pulse? It is 1001. So D is equal to 1. So obviously D complement goes to low level. As D complement is low, the J input of second flip-flop is also low. And the K input of second flip-flop is connected to the plus VCC. So this flip-flop may be in reset mode. And this flip-flop is already in reset mode. So transition of state does not occur. So the B flip-flop remains in a last state, that is a reset state. As there is no change in B flip-flop, the C flip-flop also in a last state, whose output is 0. Now, as B and C are low, B and C flip-flops in reset mode, so output B and C are low. Therefore, the output of AND gate is also low. What is the output of AND gate? That is the B dot C. What is B? B is 0. What is C? C is 0. So obviously B and C are low. Therefore, in this case, the J input of fourth flip-flop is also low. J input of fourth flip-flop is also low. So this flip-flop may be in reset mode. So at the negative edge of the 10th clock pulse, the A changes the state from 1 to 0. This negative edge toggles the fourth flip-flop. It will not able to toggle the second flip-flop because its J input is low. J input of fourth flip-flop is also low. But the fourth flip-flop is in set mode, so transition of fourth flip-flop occurs. So the transition of fourth flip-flop occurs, and due to which the state of fourth flip-flop changes to low level. So at the 10th clock pulse, the A flip-flop changes the state from 1 to 0, B remains at 0, C remains at 0, and D also changes its state from 1 to 0. So what is the output at the end of the 10th clock pulse or at the negative edge of the 10th clock pulse? That is DCBA is equal to 0, 0, 0. D is 0, C is 0, B is 0 and A is 0. So DCBA is equal to 0, 0, 0, 0. And friends, that is our initial stage. So when the next pulse applies, or when the next pulse appears, the counter start counting from its initial stage. So at the negative edge of the next clock pulse, the output of counter will be 0 0 0 1. So it start counting from 0 0 0 1 to last, that is a 1 0 0 1, that is 9. This counter is used to count the 10 pulses from 0 to 9. So at the end of the 10 pulses, the output of counter get to its initial stage. That is mod 10 counter, or that is decade counter. Now friends, we are moving towards the clock diagram, or is known as a timing diagram of this counter. फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल आपण मागच्या प्रमाणे काय करूया, ती क्लॉक वेव्हफॉर्म जी आहे क्लॉक पूर्ण ती स्टडी करून बघूया. तुमच्या समोर पिक्चर डिस्प्ले होतोय आणि हाऊ दिस काउंटर प्रोग्रेसेस फ्रॉम 000 टू 1001. फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल आपण ती स्टडी करू आणि मग आपण त्याचं एक्सप्लेनेशन करून बघूया. तुमच्या समोर डिस्प्ले होतोय क्लॉक वेव्हफॉर्म. So friends, this is the clock diagram, or this diagram is also known as timing diagram of our counter. Negative edges are applied to this counter or this clock input terminal of counter. At the initial stage, by applying a reset pulse, all flip-flops are made clear, are made reset. So at the initial stage, outputs are 0 0 0 0 0 0 0. So at the negative edge of the first clock pulse, A changes the state from 0 to 1. B, C, D remains as it is. At the negative edge of the second clock pulse, A changes the state from 1 to 0. B changes from 0 to 1. Means first flip-flop A toggles or transition of state occurs of first flip-flop at every negative edge of input clock pulse. At every negative edge of input clock pulse, the A flip-flop changes its state from 0 to 1 or 1 to 0. While B flip-flop changes its state at every alternate edge of input clock pulse. That is second, 4, 6, 8, 10. Third flip-flop C toggles or the transition of state occurs at the fourth clock pulse, then at the obviously 8th clock pulse, 7th clock pulse or 8th clock pulse. Actually it is 8th clock pulse. D flip-flop changes its state from low to high at the negative edge of the 8th clock pulse, and it also changes its state from 1 to 0 at the negative edge of the 10th clock pulse. So at the negative of the 10th clock pulse, the output of this counter, the clock diagram shows that output of counter is 0 0 0 0. That is initial stage. So after that, this counter start counting from its initial condition. So what is the next stage? That is 0 0 0. So that is timing diagram, or that is clock diagram of our decade counter. मित्रांनो ही क्लॉक डायग्राम जी आहे ही एकदा परत व्यवस्थित बघा आणि मग ती तुम्हाला एकदा क्लिअर झाली. Try to draw out that clock diagram. How the pulses, how the flip-flop triggers, how the counter progresses from 0 0 0 to 1 0 0 1. ते जी फिगर जी आहे ती तुम्ही एकदा ड्रॉ करायचा प्रयत्न करा आणि मग तुम्हाला आयडिया क्लिअर होईल. So that is the timing diagram, or that is a clock diagram of decade counter. Now friends, the truth table of decade counter, how this counter counts from 0 0 0 0 to 1 0 0 1. At the at the initial stage, when clock pulse is not applied, the counter is in reset mode. All flip-flops are made clear or made reset. So output of counter at this stage is 0 0 0 0. At the end of the second clock pulse, when first clock pulse applies, the output of counter is DCB is equal to 0 0 0 1. Second 0 0 1 0, next 0 0 1 1, next 0 1 0 0, and so on. So at the 10th clock pulse, the output of counter is 0 0 0 0. That is the initial stage. So from this truth table, it is clear that with every clock pulse, the counter progresses and the bit stored or bit counted, it increases by 1 bit. So at the end of the 10th clock pulse, the counter get reset, the initial stage appears and start counting from its initial stage. So that is truth table of decade counter. Friends, this decade counter is also available in IC package. IC 7490 is 4-bit decade counter. It is a decade counter, 4-bit. Obviously, it is a 4-bit. So it is a decade counter. The pin diagram of 7490 is now going to display on your screen. From this diagram, pin it is clear that it is a 14-pin DIP IC. Pin number 1 is a clock pulse. Pin number 2, 3 that is the reset 0, 1 and 2. Pin number 4 that is the NC. Pin number 5 plus VCC. Pin number 6 reset 9, 1, reset 9, 2. Pin number 7. Pin number 8, 9 that is the QC, QT. Pin number 10 is a ground. Pin number 10 ground. Pin number 11 is QD, that is the outputs. Pin number 12 that is QA. Pin number 13 it is a NC, not connected, so this pin is kept open. And pin number 14 is a clock pulse, CPA, actual clock pulse, whose frequency has to be measured, is connected to this terminal. QA, QB, QC, QD are their respective output. So what is 7490? 7490 is a BCD counter. It is a decade counter. It is a decade counter. It is not a BCD counter. It is a decade counter. So in this case, the clock pulse is applied to the clock pulse input terminal, that is a CPA, and basically this counter, this IC consists of 4 master slave JK flip-flops. What is the master slave? There are 2 flip-flops cascaded to each other. First is a master, second one is a slave. So that 2 flip-flops are connected, combined each other. That is a master slave JK flip-flop. And in this case, in this IC, there are 4 master slave JK flip-flops. In this IC, QA, QB, QC, QD are the outputs that is connected to pin number 12, 9, 8 and 11 respectively. So this counter, so this IC count the input clock pulses. It is able to count only 10 pulses, but output of this counter is in form of BCD number. That is, the output is in form of 8421 code. What is 8421 code? 8421 code is known as a BCD code. So this counter count the pulses from 0 to 10. At the end of the 10th clock pulse, the output of this IC goes to low level. QA, QB, QC, QD goes to low level. So this counter is able to count 10 pulses, and this BCD output is converted to decimal form by using a next IC used. And this next IC convert BCD to decimal output, or BCD to 7 signal. So friend, that is decade counter. It is mod 10 counter, in which mod indicates the modulus. So in mod 10 counter, at least 4 flip-flops are used. So friends, thanks for watching this video lecture. In next video lecture, we are going to study ring counter. So friends, keep watching our video lectures. Bye. Take care. See you again.